Hey y'all, it's Jo. And this video is going to be all about the Leggy bunny. So sometime a while back, maybe a couple months ago or so, I was fooling around with some yarn and I just made this. I was just thinking about it. If I wanted to make a bunny, what would I want it to look like? And this is what I came up with. So this is my prototype. Even before I made the leggy heart, which is now more like this shape. But I had made the leggy bunny before I even made the leggy heart. But I knew this was going to be like an Easter thing. So this was the first one I made up in my little brain. And I did not include a tail. And what I did was I tried to make a tail with the blanket yarn, but it doesn't poof up like regular acrylic. So I kept trimming it, and then now it's just got this little nub. And I'm like, that actually wouldn't be so bad to just have a little nubby tail, right? And so that is what I created on the leggy bunny. But and so this was the next one I made. Now, oh, let me tell you about well, we'll talk about eyes in a bit. So this was not the final pattern, but it's really close to the final pattern. I tweaked a couple of more things on it, and I think the pink one was the final pattern. Either that one, I don't remember, but anyway, you wouldn't be able to tell if it was or was not, right? Because they look exactly the same, just about. But this one was done with the loops and threads like Chenille Home Slim, or what's the other name? They have two names for it. One has baby colors, one has adult colors. So anyway, so this was made with the Loops and Heads Chenille Home Slim, and it is so luxuriously soft. But I'm sure you've heard me and other people say that it has a really bad time with shedding, but it does shred on the ends. Just on the ends. I have not found it to shed or shred in the middle of your project. So that's a good thing. I absolutely love how it works up. And it is just so velvety soft. I love it. As opposed to the Bernat, like the regular old standby Bernat blanket yarn. It's still soft and squishy, but it's not velvety soft like this. So I love these. And this was also the Chenille Home Slim. I was looking for brighter, prettier colors, but this was about all I could get bright and pretty in that color. In that type of yarn. This one is made with a Bernat blanket yarn, but it's the new Bernat blanket yarn, which is so much softer than the old one, right? This was the one, the baby blanket sparkle or something. And this one is a lot softer than the older Bernat blanket yarn. I don't know how you can tell the difference on the label. You just have to feel it. Some of them have the newer yarn. Some have the older, thicker. Not that it's rough or anything, but it's just it's a really, really thick and dense yarn. And these can squish down more, and it's velvety soft. Anyway, that's enough about those yarns. I also made it in the Big Twist Posh, which is kind of a new yarn that's out now by Joann's. And it is a size 5 yarn, and it is works up a lot smaller, as you can see. If you would call this a blanket yarn and this a blanket yarn, that's why I do videos like this, and I talk about the different size blanket yarns and the different size hooks that you use with your blanket yarn. Like, I could have used a size 6mm to work up this one in the Loops and Threads Chenille Home Slim. I could have used the 8mm to work this one up because this yarn is very big and thick. But I used a 7mm on both of these, and they are different sizes because this yarn does work up smaller, even though they both say they're a 6. Well, look at the difference between the size 5 yarn, which could almost be like a big size 4. I used a 5mm hook on the size 5 Big Twist Posh. Now let's just, let me grab my ruler here. Oh, let me tell you about two more yarns that I used, and then I'll give you measurements. This is the new Lion brand cover story something or another. It's the new blanket yarn from Lion brand. It is so pretty. I love the effect it gives, like just soft watercolors, and it is a really soft yarn, not as velvety as the Loops and Threads, but it is a very, very soft yarn, and it is even bigger, works up bigger than the Bernat blanket. So, and then I also made one out of an acrylic, number 4, worsted weight. And this is, I Love This Yarn by Hobby Lobby. And I used a 4mm hook, which I always do when I use from my Hobby Lobby stash over here, my I Love This Yarn. And so you can see that worked up really small. It's the size of my hand. So, yeah, a little smaller. Okay, so this one with the Lion brand cover story blanket yarn, the new one that's out, from the bottom of the rabbit to the tip of the ear is a 12-inch rabbit. So that's a nice size. This is like I'd say this is a pretty normal size for a stuffy or amigurumi or a stuffed animal that you would buy a child at a store, you know, and that's a great size. Now the Bernat blanket yarn, you can see, is just a little bit, it's 1 inch shorter. It's an 11-inch rabbit. These were all done with 7mm hooks. The I won't measure that one. The Loops and Threads yarn measures, what did I say that one measured? I'm holding this upside down if I want to read it. I can't remember what I said before. Is that a 10-inch rabbit? So that's another inch shorter. These are all an inch shorter. 12, 11, 10. And then we get to the Loops and Threads. No, the Big Twist Posh. Big Twist Posh. And that's about a 7 to 7.5 inch rabbit. So that is a really cute size to put in an Easter basket or, you know, things like that. And this little guy, he worked up to be a 5-inch. So he's 5 inches, and this is definitely a great size for an Easter basket or a backpack buddy or any kind of little thing. You could use it, wrap up a little present, or tie it to a bag, a gift bag. You know, you could do all kinds of things with these cute little rabbits. Now, there's some other things about the rabbits. We'll talk about things that different ways you can do their eyes. So I wanted to tell you that also real quick, everything will be in the description box below. The Etsy link for the written pattern and the YouTube tutorial link. Everything will be in the description box below. Okay, so let's talk about the faces. Obviously, you can do the safety eyes and nose like I did on this one. Also, in the pattern and the tutorial, I show you how to do the little nose mouth thing. So you can you can still do the safety eyes with the embroidered nose, right? You do all safety eyes, nose, safety eyes, embroidered nose. But also, that will be linked down below, is the tutorial for my eyes, for these eyes, and there's also an Etsy pattern link for these eyes also if you want the written. So the eye pattern is very easy to make it bigger or smaller, right? You can make it with blanket yarn if you wanted to, which I did before, but this is the size that I usually use for my eyes. These were made with a 4mm hook with Hobby Lobby I Love This yarn, which is more like a light 4 worsted, but even if you use a worsted weight with a 4mm, it will still might be slightly bigger than the I Love This yarn just because it's a little thicker, right? Even though they're both 4s. We get that, right? But they kind of worked on this rabbit because this was my biggest one. This is my 12-inch bunny. And I think they kind of worked on this. They're a little big, but I like it. I think it came out kind of cute. And so I'm sticking with that. Now, I did make some of these same eyes, my eye pattern. And if you get like a, let me see what size this is. Anyway, this is a 3.25mm hook, and that is what I used. I'm pretty sure this was the hook I used to make these eyes. But these eyes are made with like a sport weight, sort of DK-ish size yarn. So like a 2 or a 3 size yarn, and use a 3mm hook, and you get a much smaller eye. And it's the same pattern. They just work up smaller, right? So I really love that. I love that how it kind of fits the size of the bunny head a little better. And because the head's a little narrow, and then we have the big poofy belly, or the butt really. Baby got back. But anyway, so I think that these eyes, in my opinion, I think these are like great for this pattern with the smaller yarn and the smaller hook. But I understand that a lot of people just want to stick with, where are they? With the safety eyes and nose. But there's even another alternative. I found a wonderful YouTube tutorial for some embroidered eyes from our friend Cassandra over at Craftably Ever After. And I'll link that down below too. And please check her out. She is an amigurumi queen also. And I believe she has a few patterns for teddy bears. So if you like bears, she loves bears. Bears are her thing. She's always got such interesting things to say about the different things that she makes, or like for instance, she made a leggy bunny, and then she showed it how she put it, she had this little bitty backpack and it had like a front pocket, and she put it in there, and she talked about how that would make such a wonderful like gift for someone, for a child, and you put the other little stuff, candies or whatever, knick-knacky things in the little backpack, and this was sitting in the front pocket. But she also had like a cellophane plastic bag that had like a cardboard backing, and she put a little sticker, like it was sitting there. You could see it through the cellophane. You could see the pretty little sticker up here, and it was just packaged up so cute. I will link that video of hers down below also, that one and the tutorial for the eyes, which I already talked about and I didn't even show you. But look at these cute little embroidered eyes. And y'all, they are so simple to stitch up. I am in love with them. I put them on my first, the day I made this or the day after she came out with that tutorial. And I like, I gotta try those eyes. So I just grabbed my little bunny, and these were the first ones I made. Yeah, of her pattern. These were the first ones. Oh, I forgot. Can't see me. Yeah, so those were the first ones. And look at how many of my bunnies I put them on. Watch, I'm going to show you. Cute. These to me, I don't know, when I looked at these, I was like, oh, maybe I slanted that a little wrong. And she looked a little, this bunny looked a little Asian to me. So cute. And this one's got big ones. Big fat eyes. Yeah, so I love, Cassandra, if you watch this, I love your little embroidered eye tutorial. And I would probably use those a lot because I think most of you know, who already have watched me for quite a while, I am not a fan of safety eyes at all. So, which is why I made my own eye pattern. But what else was I going to tell y'all? Let me think. So this is what the pattern, this is the first page. This is what it looks like. If you get that off of Etsy. And the only other complicated stitches, the only two sort of complicated stitches in this pattern are a 3 double crochet cluster. Easy enough, right? And a popcorn stitch. So popcorn stitch, make 5 double crochets, take your hook out, insert in the first double crochet, and then pull the loop through. Bada bing, bada boom, you got a popcorn. 3 double crochet cluster stitch is where you make 3 double crochets halfway. You make half the stitch and then you finish it at the end. So then they're all connected. So that's what the little hands and the feet are the cluster stitch, and the tail is a popcorn stitch. So that's the popcorn stitch. And these are the clusters, the little hands and feet. Other than that, it's single crochets, you're increasing, you're decreasing. That's about it. You're going to do some slip stitches. Yeah, so I hope y'all make the bunnies multiply for Easter this year. I'm seeing a lot of them so far, and I'm so excited. So I'm going to try to gather up all the pictures I can find so I can post them here on this video. I know that's going to take me a while because I know I got quite a few in email. So I'm going to go try to find those. And the testers I had on my Facebook Messenger group, of course, I have all those. So, oh, let me do that, and I'll tell y'all about my wonderful testers. Okay, I was starting to go through some of these the other night, or yesterday at some point, and put their names on their picture as to who did what, but I didn't. I just got to some of them so far, so I'll have to do that before I finish this video. But Anyway, let's look at, this one was done by Sin's Crafting World. I think she was the first one done. I like that colorful background. And this one's done by Lyn Como. Lyn. How cute is that bow tie, right? and the bow tie matches his pants because he's got on he's got on different color pants. This was so cute. Sigal, our friend Sigal in Israel, sent me this picture of like all the different poses, and I thought that was adorable. You know, you see all the sides, the side, the front, and the back. There she is, right there, and right there, and right there. And then they're all three separate. This one is by Lynn, y'all, at Nina's Knots Crochet. She is very newish to amigurumi, so, and she did a great job. So she was excited, I was excited, and we're pulling them into the dark side, y'all. Come to the amigurumi side, all you shawl makers, blanket makers. It's so cute. She embroidered her own eyes. She said she tried to follow the tutorial from Cassandra, Craftably Ever After. But I love that little, she's got it sitting on like this little wreath, I guess, with the candle. That's really cute. This one is from my friend Jo number 2 that lives in Canada. And she put a little flower up there. Isn't that adorable? I love that bright pink. And this one is from, oh, I had a light just go out. This one is from Michelle. She has Shells Crochet. I know she has a Facebook. She used to make videos, but I don't think she does anymore. But I'll have her Facebook link down below if you'd like to go join that and share all your yarny goodness with her. Oh, and she put hers in a crochet basket, you see, with some crocheted eggs, and she put a scarf on it because she lives somewhere up north. It's really cold there. I actually cannot remember who did that one, so I'm gonna have to find out. Let's see. I'm scrolling through all the pictures of the ones I took of mine. I like to take pictures, and I take a lot of pictures. You see all those of my bunnies. Y'all have seen my bunnies, so I don't need to show you pictures. But I'll stick a few of them in the slideshow. This one is by Lynette, y'all, Charm Graham and Crochet. She was on vacation when she did this. And her and Nancy from She's Got Yarn Too, they both did them together. So look how cute. Got two little bunnies. They did it out of the same yarn. They're adorable. So they both have these really cute, these are safety eyes too, and they're really, really cute. Y'all will see it better when I put pictures in the slideshow. Let's see, there's some more of mine. Y'all, Caroline, for the love of crochet, did a bunch. Let me see, where did her picture go? Here, right? Oh, well, here she is. Here's Caroline. She made a video, and I'll link her video down below too. And she did some cute ones. Some have like funny looking safety eyes. Y'all know those safety eyes that look like googly eyes, and they have the one post, but it's two eyes. So she had some of those she wanted to try out. So she put that on some of them. Keeps wanting to find me, so I hope this is coming out all right. And I see she did embroider some like Cassandra's, and there's some more. That one's really funny in the middle with his googly eyes. Adorable. And here's another cute picture. But so cute. And I love the carrot. I love the carrot too. Let's see. Who else do I have in here? I have, those are all mine. I think that one picture I don't have marked. I think it's Rose. But I'm going to go look in my email and make sure that's her. And let's see. Oh, here's a cute, here's a screenshot of Nancy that I took when she showed it on her video. Nancy and Lynette just went on vacation together, and then they went and delivered all those blankets, like over 1,000 blankets, to Boggy Creek, which was amazing. It was amazeballs. Okay, this one, y'all, is from Laura at Mad Mimi's Crochet and Farming. And yes, she can make amigurumi. Now, she did the heart. She did the bunny. So don't let her fool you. She can do it now. We got her pulled to the dark side also. And my friend Billy over at the Crafty Floridian, she made one also. And she tried to embroider her own eyes. And we had a good laugh about that. But she made the yarn out of this fluffy yarn. I don't know how she saw her stitches. I don't know how she saw her stitches with that yarn, but it's adorable. Let's see. Okay. Oh, this is Christy with hooks and horseshoes. And she'll be linked down below too. She was in my tester group on Facebook. And I love her. She's just the sweetest thing. She's so sweet. Now, let's see. Okay, all those are mine. Who is this? Okay. And then we have my bestie boo, Nikki, in California. And she made this adorable bright pink bunny. And she put this black ribbon on it. But isn't that picture so... She takes the best pictures. She takes such good pictures. I thought that was adorable with the bunny just sitting there in the grass. And you just saw the back of it. And there's the front. So cute. Adorable. I love it. She has a channel too. Addicted to Yarn. Imagine that, aren't we all? If y'all are watching this channel, you're addicted to yarn too, right? Yeah, that's a great name. So, I know I have some more, so I'll be back in a flash, but it's going to take me a while, but, you know, you'll see me in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so I didn't get to finish making my video last night. So here I am tonight, next day, trying to finish it up. And I forgot where I was. Oh, I think there was one picture. I said, I think that's Rose, but I could not remember. And yes, that is the bunny that Rose made. She sent me the picture in email. Rose with Rose Likes Crochet. So thank you, Rose, for making the leggy bunny. Came out adorable. I think she told me that she ran out of the yarn, so she did her legs in like a different color. You see that? Someone else did that. Lynn did. And I'm like, it looks like pants. Lol. LOL. Okay, so where did I leave off? Make sure I got everybody. Oh, I got this picture from Wendy. X out of that. I got this picture in an email from Wendy. And she says she watches me all the time, but she's a lurker. I know, we all do it. And, anyway, look at that. She's got 4 of them. Adorable. Adorable little bunny. Leggy bunnies. Thank you for doing that, Wendy. And this bunny is from Ashley over at Casually Crafted. She had sent me an email asking if she could, you know, test the Leggy bunny pattern. And she made hers out of this, it's a different colorway, as you can see, but it's the Lion brand cover story, Dreamland something or another. It's the really thick one, and she used an 8mm hook, which I had said you could definitely use an 8mm hook with this yarn. So I imagine hers is probably a good, well, depending on her tension, because this is a 12-inch bunny for me with a 7mm, so hers is probably a good 13-inch from top of the ear to the bottom, I imagine. Oh, and she also did my eyes. She said, see how she did my eye pattern? She did it with a number 10 thread, I think is what she said. So they are so cute. I love them. I love that she did my eyes. I just love that. So this is Cassandra's bunny from Craftably Ever After. I had just mentioned something about how cute she showed it in her video where she put it in like a little backpack. Isn't that absolutely adorable? Let me get a little closer and you can see that is her embroidered eye pattern, which I absolutely love and adore so much. This one. And I just love it. So thank you, Cassandra, for doing that. I'll have her video linked down below for that for sure. For sure. And our friend Marsha over at Mimi's Makes Keepsakes, I found this one on Instagram. She posted her little leggy bunny, cute little pink leggy bunny, and it looks like she's got like a little smirky smile on it with a cute little light pink nose. It came out really cute, Marsha. I love it. She takes such good pictures. Oh, a lot of these girls do, but I think she was a professional photographer. Am I right? Yeah, I just love that. Came out so good. Okay, so let's see if I got everybody. Oh, Billy the Crafty Floridian sent me this picture today in email, and she's having a little issue with the eyes, but I'm going to try to help her. But here we go. There's Billy's second bunny. This was the first one she sent me. So, yeah, I sent her the link to Cassandra's tutorial. I'm like, maybe you might want to try this one. And you know, that woman is so super talented. She can make anything. I know she can do these eyes. Billy, come on. I love picking on her. Okay. Yep, I think that was it. I hope I got everybody. And oh, I don't think I showed y'all Elaine Brown. Okay, so this is Elaine Brown Crochet, and you see she's got my pattern up on her laptop there and took a picture of the little leggy bunny that she finished. So cute. She's one of my good Zoom sisters. She keeps us all in line, and she keeps a notebook. So we're like, well, wait, what about this? Or what about that? You know, we're asking questions like other cows or just anything. Like, when's the last time we saw so-and-so? And she'll look it up in her book and let us know. And yeah, so she keeps us informed. She's our little secretary. Is she our secretary or a supervisor? I don't know. She could be both. Okay. Yeah, so I think that's it so far. Of all the Leggy bunnies that I've seen or have been tagged in, if you have made one, please email me or tag me, and hopefully I see the tags. You know us older gals and technology, but we try to keep up. I try really hard. Okay, so I think that was it for all the people so far that have either tested or just made the Leggy bunny and sent me a picture. Also, just let me know down below, like, what color do you think you would like to make a Leggy bunny in? I think the more brighter colors, it looks a little bit more modern. But when you use like a soft, subtle color, like these, it looks very like vintage, cottage, ragdoll, very antique-ish kind of. Yeah, I just love the look of it. So yeah, let me know down below. And I also think it would look like Nicole tied a ribbon around the neck. I think that would be adorable. Put a little bow or a flower in the hair. Maybe like if you make a lighter color or a white, you could just take your blush, like your makeup blush, and you blush the inside of the ears and maybe the cheeks, and that would look really cute too. I just love to see all the different things that people do and their own little spin on them. So thanks y'all for sticking around for Joe's Web number 109, where it was all about the Leggy bunny. And be blessed, and I'll see you next time. Bye. So if you would like to win your very own copy of the Leggy bunny pattern, if you have not already purchased it, put a comment down below and I'll do the random picker thing and let y'all know in my next video who won. So yeah, so if you'd like to win a pattern, go ahead and make sure you comment down below and I can just email it to you.